Hi students, I hope you understood the yesterday sessions which we have discussed. The complete session which we have discussed yesterday is about the previous sessions which we learned from class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. So today also just we are revising a topic mean, how to find out for ungrouped data and grouped data. When ungrouped data, we yesterday calculated mean as sum of observations by number of observations. Suppose if sum of observations, number of observations, if there are a limited numbers, then we use that formula. If the number of observations are, some observations will be keep on repeating. In that complete data, many of the observations are repeating, then how to find out mean? In that case, which observations are repeating, how many times they are repeating. So based on that, the product of those observations and the number of times they are repeating, that first we need to calculate, then that should be added, then again that should be divided by the total number of that is frequency, total frequency. Here observe it, mean if x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on xn are occurring with f1, f2, f3, f4 and so on fn times, then the mean of all this is x bar is equals to, as we know that sum of the observations by number of observations. Similarly, f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 and so on by f1 plus f2 plus f3 and fn. That this is the formula. You see here, what is f1 x1? Suppose, observe it, I am just giving a small example. x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on. So 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2 and so on. The first value x1 if you take 2. 2 is an observation in the given data. How many times it is repeating 2? 1, 2, 3 times. So x1 is occurring f1 times. That means 2 is occurring 3 times. 2 is occurring 3 times. Now 3 if you take 3 in the data, 1, 2, 3. 3 times it is occurring. 5 in the data, it is occurring 2 times. Observe it, 1, 2. So similarly, here x1, x2, x3, x4 are the observations occurring with the frequencies. They are repeating that many times. f1 times, f2 times, f3 means x1 is repeating f1 times, x2 is repeating f2 times, x3 is repeating f3 times, x4 is repeating f4 and so on, xn, fn times. If the observations are repeating, then mean of those all the data is x bar is equals to, now 2 times it is repeating. Instead of adding 2, 3 times 2 plus 2 plus 2, we are taking 2 into 3. We are taking 2 into 3. We are taking 3 into 3. We are taking 5 into 2. Similarly, here f1, x1 means the frequency, how many times it is repeating that particular observation. So f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 and so on fn xn by total frequency f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus and so on fn. This is plus fn means this is the frequency. This many times it is repeated. So mean x bar is equals to, instead of writing this completely big formula, that we are making a short with convenient symbols for our convenient they made by using some symbol which is called as sigma. This is called sigma. So sigma I is equals to 1 to n fi xi. What is the meaning of sigma? Summation, addition. What values we are adding? f1 into x1 plus f2 into x2 plus, instead of writing all these, it indicates fi xi, where I is equals to 1 to n means initial value to the final value. I is equals to 1. I means initial value, beginning value to the final value. We are multiplying as well as the sigma indicates. This indicates product Fi into xi. Sigma indicates such values we are adding. Sigma is nothing but summation. Sigma is nothing but summation. So sigma Fi xi, where this symbol we read as sigma by total frequency F1, F2, F3. Instead of writing this sigma I is equals to 1 to Fi, where I is equals to 1 to n. Here also frequencies from beginning to the final. That shortly we can write, in spite of writing I mean I is equals to 1 to n, shortly we write as mean x bar. X bar is nothing but mean is denoted by x bar. So mean x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. Sigma fx by sigma f. Can you repeat the formula? Mean x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. So what is the formula? Mean formula sigma fx by sigma f. This, when the frequencies, when the observations are keep on repeating more number of times, this formula can be used even for grouped data. Also, when grouped data, when we divide into some classes, class intervals and the corresponding frequencies, that time we use this formula. This is called direct method. This is called direct method, mean by direct method. Now we see one example. Find mean of the data given below. Here marks obtained. How many marks obtained? Number of students. Means each student, suppose 20 marks. Like that, how many students got? 5. So this is called the frequency. This is called observations. 20, 20, 20, 20. Like that, 5 students got. So it is easy to understand the data immediately, in spite of writing that 20, 20, 20, 20 5 times. So 25, 15 marks obtained by 4 students, 10 marks obtained by 5 students, 8 marks obtained by 6 students. The data collected, maybe the test conducted by a teacher out of 20 marks, then these are the marks obtained by the students. And these many students secured marks like this. So for this data, how to find mean? Observe it. First we have to the column, these two columns, these two whatever is given in the question, we again will copy in the answer, that is solution. Look at the board. Marks obtained, number of students, one more column we need to add here for our convenience, for the calculation purpose. That is, here you see marks obtained, that are the observations. So observations we denoted with xi or x. Shortly you can write as x or xi. Number of students, this comes under frequency. So this is fi. And the column, in the formula we have sigma fx or sigma fi into xi. So product of these two, that is fi into xi. Fi into xi, or shortly you can write as fx also. Now marks obtained, you are repeating the data again. 20, 5 students, 15, 4 students, 10, 5 students, 8, 6 students, means 8 marks obtained by 6 students. So here the data ends. Now fi into xi, product, multiply these two, fi into xi, either you can multiply this into this or this into this. Commutative property we are using here. 20 into 5, 25 is 100. Next 15 into 4, 60, 15 4s are 10 into 5, 50, then 8 into 6, 48. So we obtained fi xi, products we got. If you add these all, that result is called sigma fx. Sigma fx. So this is sigma fi xi is equals to sigma means summation addition. Sigma means summation or addition. Which of we are adding all fi xi values. So if you add all these values 8, 6 plus 4 10, 15, then 258. 8, 6 plus 4 10, 5 plus 15, 1 plus 1 2, 258. Now see the total frequency. 6 plus 4 10, 5 plus 5. So this is called sigma fi. Total frequency is called sigma fi. So this 20. This is called total frequency sigma fi. Now sigma fi xi by sigma fi, or shortly we write as sigma fx by sigma f. So the mean, first we write the formula. Mean is equals to, observe it, mean is equals to, mean is denoted by x bar, which is equals to sigma fi xi, or shortly you can write sigma fx. These both are correct. Sigma fx by sigma f. Sigma fx by sigma f. Observe it. Sigma fi xi, sigma fx, both are same. Do not get confusion. Sigma fi xi, sigma fx. Shortly we write as sigma fx, and where I we are writing as initial value to the final value. That is the purpose we are writing as sigma fi xi. So sigma fx is equals to 258 by sigma f, that is total frequency 20. So when you divide this 258 by 20, then division you have to do, convert into the decimal form. Just rough work here. 258, 20 ones are 20, 5, bring down 8, 22s are 40, 8, 1, put a point, 0, 29s are 180. So you are obtaining 12.9. Therefore, mean is equals to, mean x bar, mean marks is equal to 12.9. When you are converting it to the decimal form, maximum 2 decimals you can take after the decimal point if the division is not ending. So 12.9 is the mean. For this data, we are calculating mean in this way. Sigma fi xi and sigma fx both are same for ungrouped data. The same formula now we apply for group data. I hope you understood how to calculate mean for ungrouped data. Let us discuss about the grouped data. What exactly grouped data? When we divide the given information into some groups which are called class intervals, and the frequencies, their corresponding frequencies. For example, class intervals and frequencies 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. This is the data, some data, and maybe marks or whatever it is. Frequencies 4 means between 0 to 10 there are 4. It may be persons or any other thing based on the data. Between 10 to 25. Now we have it out. This we prepared by using tally marks in the previous class. 0 to 10, 4 means 0 will be included in this but not 10. 10 to 20, 10 will be included in this but not 20. 20 to 30, 20 will be included in this data but not 30. So 0, 10, these are all left side. These are called class intervals. Class intervals. Frequency is 4. Left side, all these left side class intervals are lower limits. These are called lower limits. And right side, upper limits. Left lower limit, right upper limit. So these are lower limits, these are upper limits, and these are frequencies. Now for this type of data, how to calculate mean? How to calculate mean? How to calculate mean? So 0 to 10, 4, 10 to 20. But what exactly find the mean? we are going to find the mean. So to find the mean, what exactly formula? Find the mean of the data by direct method. Direct method means which we learned the previous formula, that is sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Observe it. Here I am writing the formula once again. Mean x bar is equals to sigma fx. Mean x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. This is direct method. This is direct method. X bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. What is x in the data? X we need to calculate by using the class intervals, that is nothing but mid value of the class interval, or we say class mark. Here I am writing class mark. How to obtain class mark? How to obtain class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2, the average of lower and upper limits. The average of lower and upper limit. So class mark is lower limit plus upper limit lower limit plus upper limit by 2. That is called class mark, which is denoted by xi, which is denoted by xi. This is class mark. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. 0 plus 10 should be divided by 2. That is nothing but the average. Because average means sum of observations by number of observations. Two values we are adding, divided by 2. Now class mark is denoted by xi, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So with that class marks we find mean of this data. This is direct method. Which method we are saying? Direct method. Mean by direct method. Formula x bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. Why we are saying direct method? In this session, in class 10th, you are going to learn the another two methods. We are finding mean. We have one more. Another two methods are there to find mean. One is assumed method and step deviation method. So first, this one is direct method. Mean by direct method, x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. That is the formula. So again we will be writing this data instead of writing. So class intervals, I am writing as class intervals. This is the answer. So you need to prepare the columns again. Class intervals. Here CI, shortly we write class interval as CI, class intervals. Then 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. Then frequencies, this we write the number of hours. This is some survey, the question in the given. Observe it. Find the mean by direct method. Number of plants, number of hours, a survey did by some students. Okay, that survey displayed over here. 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10 the plants, and time, number of hours 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. This we are going to use. That data we are writing again in the answer column, class intervals and frequencies. It is denoted by f or fi. This is now 0 to 2. The frequency is given as 1. Next frequency is given as 2. Next frequency is given as 2. Next frequency is 1 and 3. Now the new column we need to make. These two are from the question. We are making the new column, that is fx, product of fx. To make product of fx, first you need to find out xi, that is mid value, that is nothing but class mark, or you can say another term, mid value of the class interval, which is denoted by xi, that is a class mark. So here sigma fx by sigma f. Now one more column, that is, observe it, class mark, Now fx. Class mark xi means class interval, the mid value of each class interval we write over here, and this is fi xi, or you can write fx. See here in the formula we wrote as fx, I wrote here fi xi. Fi means frequencies, that is nothing but. Now mid value of these two, lower limit plus upper limit, that is class mark lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So lower limit is 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 1. 2. 2 divided by 2, that indicates, that gets 1. Next 2 plus 4, 6 by 2 is 3. Next you see the size of the class. Based on the size of the class, now 2 to 4, what is the increasing? 2. 4 to 6, the size of the class is same. So you can add 2, 2, 2 for that. So next mid value is 2, not 2. 5. Next mid value is 5. 4 plus 6, 10 divided by that. Next mid value is 7. Next mid value is 9. These are the mid values. Now fi into xi. This is how we calculate. How to calculate? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. That is a formula. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So we get the answer 3. Like this you have to finish all these problems. Now fi into xi. Fi into xi. 1 1s are 1. You are multiplying these two. 1 into 1, 1. 2 3s are 6. 2 5s are 10. Next 1 7s are 7. 3 9s are 27. This is fi xi. If you add all these values, that will come as sigma fx. Sigma fx. That we call it as sigma fx. Summation, addition. So 7 plus 7, 14 plus 6, 20, 21. 2 plus 2, 5, 51. That is sigma fx. Then sigma f. If you add these frequencies, that is sigma f. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. That is sigma f. Now what is the formula? Mean is equals to x sigma fi xi sigma fx by sigma f. So here we have the formula mean. X bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. Here sigma fx is 51 by total sigma f is equals to 9. These values we are obtaining from this sigma fx and sigma f. So 51 divided by 9. If you divide 51 with 9, 9 5s are 35, 6.0, 9 6 are 54, 6 point is there 0, again 9 6 are 54. So it continues the data. After the decimal point, division is not ending. After the decimal point, 2 digits is enough. We can make as a round figure like 5.7 or 5.67 also you can make. So 5.66. Therefore, mean x bar is equals to 5.66, or you can say 5.67. 5.67. This is how we calculate mean by direct method. What is the formula to find mean by direct method? Sigma fx by sigma f. Same formula which we used in the previous question, but this is for group data. We call this in this session as direct method. More two methods are there to find mean, that we will discuss later.